Burt Lancaster, born Burton Stephen Lancaster on November 2nd, 1913 in New York City, remains one of Hollywood's most enduring icons. Raised in a working-class family, he began life far from the silver screen, training as a circus acrobat and athlete. These early experiences shaped his remarkable physicality, which became a defining trait in his later acting career. Known for his rugged masculinity and emotional depth, Lancaster combined natural charisma with athletic prowess. Beyond his on-screen accomplishments, he was a man of principles, unafraid to challenge conventions and support social causes. His personal life, often hidden from public view, reveals a complex individual whose passions extended far beyond his celebrated Hollywood persona. Early life in acrobatics. Lancaster's childhood was defined by discipline and performance. Growing up in New York, he gravitated toward physical pursuits, joining the circus as an acrobat. He mastered feats of strength and agility, skills that would later allow him to perform his own stunts in films. His athleticism became more than a youthful hobby. It formed the foundation for the commanding screen presence that captivated audiences. Circus life also instilled a work ethic and fearlessness that became hallmarks of his career. This early exposure to performance taught him timing, coordination, and audience engagement, qualities he later translated effortlessly to acting. The transition from the circus ring to Hollywood seemed almost inevitable for a man of such remarkable versatility. Breakthrough in Hollywood. Lancaster's move to Hollywood in the 1940s marked the beginning of an extraordinary career. His breakout role came in 1946's The Killers, where he portrayed a doomed ex-boxer. The performance showcased not only his physicality, but also his ability to convey intense emotional complexity. Critics and audiences alike were captivated by his combination of rugged masculinity and sensitive depth. Over the following decades, Lancaster expanded his range across genres, from film noir to westerns and socially conscious dramas. His willingness to tackle morally ambiguous characters distinguished him from contemporaries. With every role, he demonstrated an extraordinary capacity for empathy, making flawed characters profoundly human and ensuring his lasting influence on the art of cinema. Pioneer in production. In the 1950s, Lancaster co-founded his production company, Hecht Hill Lancaster, alongside Harold Hecht and James Hill. This bold move gave him creative control and the ability to pursue socially relevant projects. Films like Marty, 1955, which won the Academy Award for Best Picture, addressed everyday human experiences with honesty and nuance. Similarly, Separate Tables, 1958, explored complex societal and emotional issues, showcasing Lancaster's commitment to serious storytelling. By producing these films, he challenged Hollywood's studio system and expanded the scope of mainstream cinema. His behind-the-scenes work demonstrated an understanding that acting alone could not shape the industry. Influencing content and production decisions allowed him to leave an enduring artistic legacy. Award-winning performances. Lancaster's talent earned him critical acclaim and multiple awards. His first Academy Award came in 1960 for Elmer Gantry, where he portrayed a morally complex ex-convict turned preacher. The performance combined charm, menace, and vulnerability, underscoring his ability to humanize flawed characters. 2 years later, he received a second Oscar for Birdman of Alcatraz, 1962, in which he played a convicted murderer who became a respected prison reformer. These roles required nuanced emotional intelligence, a skill Lancaster had honed since his early career. Both performances cemented his reputation as an actor capable of exploring the depths of human character. His ability to navigate difficult, layered roles contributed to his enduring legacy as one of Hollywood's most versatile talents. Advocacy and principles beyond acting, Lancaster was known for his social consciousness and activism. During an era when political engagement could endanger careers, he spoke out against racism, inequality, and injustice. He championed civil rights, labor rights, and artistic freedom, often leveraging his celebrity to draw attention to critical causes. His advocacy extended to unions and the protection of fellow artists, reflecting a deep commitment to fairness and human dignity. This courage set him apart from many contemporaries, earning him admiration beyond the screen. Lancaster's public persona, while marked by strength and charisma, concealed a private dedication to improving the lives of others, demonstrating that his contributions extended far beyond cinema. Later, career and legacy Lancaster remained active in film through the 1970s and 1980s, continually taking on challenging roles. In The Swimmer, 1968, he portrayed a man navigating surreal, psychological landscapes, creating a cult classic performance. Later, Atlantic City, 1980, earned him critical praise for his sensitive depiction of aging and resilience. Even as Hollywood evolved, Lancaster adapted, maintaining relevance and artistic integrity. He consistently sought roles that tested his abilities, blending physicality, emotion, and psychological complexity. His enduring presence on screen reflected both his dedication to craft and his ability to reinvent himself. These later performances cemented his status as an actor who could evolve with the industry while retaining his distinctive qualities. Personal life and marriages. Lancaster's private life was complex, reflecting both passion and discretion. He married 3 times and had 5 children. His first wife, June Ernst, was a trapeze acrobat from a renowned circus family, sharing with Lancaster a life of performance and athleticism. The marriage ended in the late 1930s or early 1940s, with records showing some ambiguity around the exact timeline. His second marriage was to Norma Anderson, who met Lancaster while performing in a USO production during World War II. Each relationship reflected different phases of personal growth, balancing public expectation with private desire. Despite the end of these marriages, Lancaster maintained meaningful connections that influenced both his personal and professional life. Secret relationships. Beyond marriage, Lancaster had romantic relationships that were kept private. Among them were notable figures like Marlon Brando, with whom he shared a passionate, tumultuous affair. The relationship was intense, fueled by intellectual stimulation, sensuality, and artistic rivalry. Lancaster also had a meaningful connection with Ricky Nelson, mentoring the younger actor while navigating a delicate personal dynamic. These relationships were hidden from the public due to societal pressures and the culture of Hollywood secrecy. Despite this, Lancaster remembered these connections with tenderness, reflecting his capacity for deep, personal loyalty. His willingness to acknowledge these relationships late in life revealed a man committed to honesty and self-expression. Legacy beyond. Film Lancaster's influence extended beyond his performances and personal life. He pushed boundaries in Hollywood by challenging conventions in storytelling, production, and social advocacy. His films often explored complex moral and societal issues, reflecting his belief that cinema could be a vehicle for meaningful discourse. As an actor, producer, and activist, Lancaster's life demonstrated a dedication to authenticity, creativity, and social responsibility. Even decades after his death, his work continues to inspire filmmakers and audiences alike. He proved that true stardom is measured not only by fame, but by the depth of artistry and the courage to live a principled, multifaceted life. Death and remembrance. Lancaster passed away in Century City, Los Angeles on October 20th, 1994, following a 3rd heart attack. Honoring his wishes, no formal memorial was held, and his ashes were scattered beneath an oak tree in Westwood Memorial Park, California. A small plaque marks the spot, a modest tribute to a man whose life was extraordinary in both public and private realms. Though his passing marked the end of a remarkable era, his films, activism, and hidden personal stories continue to resonate. Lancaster's life reminds us that even the most celebrated figures harbor depths unseen by the public, and that their true legacy often lies in the courage to live authentically. Conclusion. The man behind the legend. Burt Lancaster remains a symbol of Hollywood's golden age and its complex humanity. His career spanned decades, blending physical prowess, emotional depth, and moral courage. Off-screen, he lived with the same intensity, forming private bonds that revealed his capacity for love and loyalty. His activism, artistry, and personal choices demonstrate a commitment to living authentically, even when the world demanded conformity. Lancaster's life, both public and private, exemplifies the intricate balance of fame, talent, and humanity. He's remembered not only as a cinematic icon, but as a man who embraced complexity, defied expectations, and left an indelible mark on the world of film and beyond.